I'm Barry Tramel, and I say Dana Holgorsen's departure is actually good news for Oklahoma State in the Alamo Bowl.
I don't know. We'll have to see. It's going to play out interestingly in San Antonio. From the Opupco Studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching the Press Row. I'm Jenni Carlson. Barry, whether we think it's good or not, Dana Holgorsen's coaching the offense one last time for the Cowboys. You know, there's something to be said for that stability, but is he going to have his eye on West Virginia?
Well, I think no. I think, of course, it's bad. It's unfortunate for OSU that Holgorsen's leaving after this season. But I think it's actually good for the Cowboys in this bowl game for this reason. Sometimes complacency can set in a bowl game. Sometimes lack of focus can set in on everybody, players, coaches, everyone. But in this case, I think Dana Holgorsen will be on top of his game down in San Antonio for this reason. He's not just playing, he's just not coaching for his guys and his Oklahoma State fan base. He's coaching to show the West Virginians what they're about to get. He's not going to have a dud game plan. He's not going to have any kind of complacent offense down against Arizona. He wants West Virginia people to see the wide open, wide-ranging offense that he brought to Stillwater. I think he's going to have all hands on deck. I think Oklahoma State's offense will really shine in San Antonio.
I think lots of times when coaches are leaving for head coaching jobs, having them coach in a bowl game can be a disastrous idea, and it can prove to be a disaster. When you're going to take a head coaching job right away, you're thinking about, I've got to talk to these recruits that are already committed to try to keep them. I've got to go try to find new recruits. I've got to get a coaching staff together. I've got to move my family. I mean, it's everything that you're talking about. Dana Holgorsen's obviously going to be a head coach at West Virginia, but not next year. Next year, offensive coordinator is his job, so he doesn't have to think about all the duties that are out there for a head coach that is leaving a job. He's obviously got to move, but he lived in a hotel in Stillwater, so he's not looking to sell a house. He doesn't have a whole lot of issues involved there. He's going to take some coaches. He's going to be able to hire some coaches to go with him to West Virginia, but he doesn't have to hire a whole new staff. So, Barry, I think the equation is a little bit different, but still it'll be interesting to see if, how do the players react? Are they on board with this? I don't know. Time will tell how this all comes together.
Well, I think the same thing I said about Holgorsen goes with Justin Blackman and Brandon Weeden. We don't know what their NFL future holds. We don't know if they're serious about declaring for the draft. But even if there's a thought that they might, people say, oh, they might be distracted. How about this? Maybe they're playing to show the NFL scouts how good they are. So I don't think anybody in Stillwater is taking this game lightly. I think everyone will be on. The one question you always have in bowl games is the timing, 4, 5, 6 week layoff at times. This is in large part a timing offense, so that could be a factor, but it will be for Arizona too. I like the setup. I like everything about this situation for Oklahoma State. I think Cowboys have been to the Alamo Bowl twice in '97 and '04, came away a loser both times. I think that ends. I think they get a victory down in San Antonio.
Yeah, I think complacency a lot of times is the biggest thing when you talk about what wins and loses bowl games that aren't the national championship game. Obviously, both teams are highly motivated in that. But lots of times it comes down to who sees this as the bigger deal. Now, I'm not saying Arizona doesn't see this game as a big deal. They lost their last 4 games. Obviously, you want to end your season with a win. So they've got reason to go to this Alamo Bowl and win. That would be a victory against a 10-win Oklahoma State team. But Oklahoma State, they've got all the motivation in the world. Get 11 wins, something that's never happened before in the program. And the chance to, it's sort of one last hurrah, one last go for this group. And I think they're really going to take advantage of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see a pretty significant win for Oklahoma State. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.